From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Friday, July the 2nd, 2021. After several arson balloons were launched into Israel from Gaza, sparking 4 fires in the south of the country yesterday, Israel's Air Force hit a Hamas weapons factory in Gaza overnight last night. The IDF tweeted in response to the arson balloons launched from Gaza toward Israel today. IDF fighter jets struck a weapons manufacturing site used to research and develop weapons belonging to Hamas tonight. The IDF will respond firmly against terror attempts from Gaza. The incendiary devices into southern Israel yesterday came after 2 weeks of quiet in the area. A rabbi was stabbed outside a Jewish center in Boston yesterday. The motive still under investigation. Chabad.org reported that Rabbi Shlomo Naginsky, an Israeli Chabad emissary, was attacked outside Shalom House, a Chabad institute that houses a Jewish day school in the Brighton neighborhood, yesterday afternoon, where a man approached Naginsky, pulled out a gun, and told him to take him to his car, and then tried to force the rabbi into the car. When Naginsky tried to flee, the man stabbed him several times. The suspect was soon apprehended by police. After being treated at the hospital, Chabad said the rabbi was stable and recovering at home. The school was temporarily put on lockdown after the incident. Its director, Rabbi Don Rodkin, said yesterday, "We are all very shaken by what happened." He added also, "We are heartened by the outpouring of concern and compassion we have received in just the last hours since the incident." The Anti-Defamation League's New England regional director, Robert Treston, said that the attack sent a shockwave of fear and anxiety throughout the community. And Treston later said that facts emerging from the stabbing include multiple indicators pointing towards anti-Semitism, calling on police to investigate the attack as a hate crime. A follow-up now for you to a story we told you about last month of an Israeli food truck disinvited from taking part in a Philadelphia food festival after its organizers received complaints and threats. The Algemeiner reports that a Philadelphia City Council resolution has now authorized an investigation into Moshava's exclusion from the event and of the mishandling of the incident by the organizers. The resolution reads in part, Moshava stated that it does not believe in this specific instance the decision of the organizers was rooted in anti-Semitism, but regardless of the motivations, an Israeli vendor was excluded from a public event at a moment where anti-Semitic incidents have been on the rise in the United States. And threats to the safety of this event based on the presence of an Israeli food truck are anti-Semitic. The Philadelphia Commission on Human Relations will do a full review of the situation. The American Jewish Committee local Philly office director Marcia Bronstein said they looked forward to the investigations to ensure that discriminatory and hateful incidents and threats of violence and the failure of anyone to report those threats never take place in our city or state again. Turning to some sports news, New York Ranger defenseman Adam Fox was named the winner of the James Norris Memorial Trophy, awarded annually to the National Hockey League's top defense player. This is only the 23-year-old's second season playing professional hockey, and he is the first Jewish player to win a major award in the NHL. And 70-year-old Gwen Goldman got to realize her dream this week of being a Batgirl for the New York Yankees, 60 years after she was told by the team that she could not fill the role because she was a girl. General Manager Brian Cashman shared the news last week with Goldman on a Zoom call that included members of her family.
Despite the fact that 6 decades have passed since you first aspired to hold down the position as New York Yankees Batgirl, It is not too late to reward and recognize the ambition you showed in writing that letter to us as a 10-year-old girl. On behalf of the entire organization, it would be my great honor for you to join us for our game on Monday, June 28th versus the Los Angeles Angels to serve as our honorary bat girl for the day.
It is my honor and my dream, and I can't thank you enough, and Ab, for making this come true. I will be there.
Goldman also got to throw out the first pitch. Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Friday, July the 2nd. Live Shabbat services are coming up at 6 o'clock from New York City's Central Synagogue, followed by Shabbat services from the Hampton Synagogue. At 8:30, Israeli musicians in concert. At 9, it's the film Deadly Honor, which examines the phenomenon of honor killings. At 10, Eric Goldman speaks with Israeli director Michal Aviad to talk about her film, Working Woman. At 10:30, a replay of the Hampton Synagogue services, followed by a replay of the Central Synagogue services. And coming up next, a look at this week's Torah Portion. And that's the JBS News Update for Friday, July the 2nd, 2021. I'm Teisha Bader, wishing you a safe and meaningful 4th of July weekend. Stay healthy, stay well, and Shabbat Shalom.